Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pankaj and today we are here to discuss on the topic of Masters of Engineering in Electrical and Computer Engineering in general. So last video was on AI specialization and we had several requests from students that please do the video on general specialization. So here we are today. I have my friend Aayush who's currently pursuing his master's in the same program. So I'll let Ayush introduce himself and then we can go ahead. Yes, Ayush.
Yeah, so hello guys. As he said, my name is Aayush and I have opted Masters in Engineering in Electrical and Computers. And right now I am in my third semester. I'll be taking my third semester this fall. So yeah.
Yes, so we will have a great description on the entire topic of the course selection, the program structure, the co-op and the project specific courses in the videos in the next few minutes in this video. If you have any doubts, please do mention that in the comment section and we'll be happy to help. So let's go ahead. Okay, Ayush. Thank you so much for introducing yourself and being here today. Could you please tell something about the program structure that you took and your experience with this program structure?
Okay, so I have opted. So basically, our program structure is, as you can see the slides. First, there's a compulsory course which is professional skill and responsibility, where it's generally about how to be in a professional environment, how to how to construct your resume, how to. There are some certain stuff which are related to professional environment and professional life. And the second, you need to take. It's an option, but you need to take those compulsory in one of the three courses, which is technology entrepreneur for engineer, the computer and influence on engineer, and engineering design. These out of these three you need to take that which is mandatory. Then you got 12 optional units, that is 4 courses. So you can go to the Ottawa website or you can check the enroll in OU zone. There you can search for the course which you like and you can opt there. And again, there's a 3 optional course units for either you can take a GNG or an ELG. ELG is the main, what we say, the electrical one, and GNG is the general engineering thing. And lastly, you can see if you are interested in doing an industrial project, you can go for that, which is equivalent to 2 courses or 6 units. And then or else you can go for 6 units, which is 2 courses, out of which one will be an electrical course, and the other one will be a GNG course, which is a general engineering course. So, and one of the most important thing is the first course, which is a compulsory course, you need to take as soon as you get admitted in the university. So that is, if you are coming in fall, you need to take it in the fall.
So perfect. Thank you, Ayush. So basically, students all who over here. So according to Ayush, it is like you will have to take a compulsory course, that is professional skills and responsibility, that is ELG 5301, followed which you can take an optional course, any optional GNG courses. So this is either there is 3 choices given and you can take any one of them. We'll have a look on more about it in the next coming slides, where we'll discuss the fall term and winter term courses. And then the main thing here is the project. So in specialization of AI, the project was compulsory, but here the project is not compulsory. You can either take a project which is of 6 units, or you can plan to take 2 subjects of 3 units each. So either take a project or 2 subjects of 3 units each. That is your choice. Moving ahead, Ayush, so could you tell us about the fall term courses which you have taken and which you suggest the students to take for this term or for the students in the upcoming years?
Okay, so in my fall, I have taken 2 courses. One is the mobile robotics course. It's by Whale. I believe his name is Whale, the Professor Whale.
Okay.
So that course was online because of the COVID, if you know. So as you can see, this course is, according to me, related to Python, where you use ROSPy. There's a library called ROSPy. In that, there are basically 4 assignments where all assignments are related to Python programming, and RViz. There's an software called RViz where you can actually move a robot, and how you can see, you can visualize how the robot can see the outer world. So it's a really interesting course according to me, because personally I was interested in robotics. And secondly, generally when you code, it's always related to how a web page looks like. If you think of a code, you imagine that, okay, this is related about the web page, or anything related to internet. But this is not like that. Here you can actually move a robot by writing few sets of commands. You can there's some use of Linux as well. Git commands are also used here. So there's a lot of stuff, and it's a really interesting course according to me. I would recommend you to take it if you are interested in it, because the professor explains it really good. But the problem comes when you don't perform in the assignments, because either it's 50% or 100%. There's nothing in between. You won't get like suppose 85. There's nothing in between. Either if you execute the program, you'll get your marks, or else you're down to 50%, 40%, whatever.
So, with the knowledge of, sorry to interrupt, but with the knowledge that the students have with Python, so what level of knowledge that they can have, so that they can take this course, whether it is level low, intermediate, or high?
Okay, so if you have basic knowledge on any programming language, if you know the syntax, if you know if you have logic skills in writing a program, then it's
pretty good, right?
It's a piece of cake.
And yeah. So what about the level of difficulties in the course? You mentioned that it's either 50% or 100% marks, but does the professor and the TA give marks, or is it like it's difficult to score marks in the subject?
So the professor is, see, the explanation of professor is really good, I can tell you that. But when it comes to marking, I know we students try to find loopholes, that this is to increase the marks, but they try. That professor is very strict on marks, so when you give him one thing, he hits you back with the other, that this is not right, or I could have cut your marks in this way. But this was my experience. So he has done it to me. Maybe I don't know if he does it to others or not. So yeah,
perfect.
So that's how it is.
Yeah. So next course.
So for the next course, as I said, it's a compulsory course, the professional skills and responsibilities. This course is very easy. It's a walk cake, so you can just the assignments are very easy. The professor is really good. Her name was, I don't know, I just forgot it, but the professor was really good. She explains it pretty well. I think Samsung was the name. Abdul Majid Samsung. Yeah. So the professor was really good, and the assignments are also very easy. It's not tough. You can easily walk through the course, and you can easily pass it, and it's not that tough. It's just a general. That's why it's called GNG. It's kind of a GNG course, where it's generally related to resumes and LinkedIn profile. Yeah, so it's an easy course.
Perfect. So, and the third course that I would like to mention is the GNG 5130. As discussed earlier in my video itself, the Masters in Computer Science, or in my previous video wherein me and Vineet explained about the AI specialization, we have told that this course of GNG 5130 is basically BCI, that is Business Communication and Influence for Engineers. So this is a pretty easy course which is taken by Professor Peter Fillmore, and it is very easy. It's basically a group project, and there will be assignments which will be again in group, and then midterm exam and the final exam. So this is pretty easy course. You can go ahead and take this course. Also, I'm sorry, Aayush, about 5301 professional skills and responsibility, you mentioned it's very easy irrespective of the professors, but what is the course structure, like how many assignments and what about the exam?
Okay, so it's basically a weekly assignment thing. So if you have 12 classes, around you generally have 14 to 15 classes. So every week you get an assignment, and you have a final project as well with the presentation. So you need to excuse me. So you need to do your final project, which will be given in the second half, and it's I feel it's very easy to do, and there are 12 assignments, which doesn't take more than maximum it will take like 4 hours, 5 hours, according I have done it in max to max 4 hours or 5 hours, that's it.
Perfect.
And you get 12 assignments, and yeah, that's it.
So it's basically every week, students, you will have one assignment, and the time taken to complete this assignment would be generally 3 to 4 hours. So this is again a compulsory course, so you don't have any other choice, and you will have to take this course. That too, it's a compulsory course to be taken in the first term itself of your studies.
Yeah.
Moving ahead, Ayush, so could you please explain about the winter courses that you took or that you suggest and recommend the students to take?
In the winter courses, see, the thing is, I have taken 3 courses. One, I don't know why they have removed, which is machine vision. I don't want to give the brief on it because it doesn't exist now, but it was a really good course. So the second course which I've taken is adaptive signal processing. So I just want to give you some warning that if you are not interested in this course, I tell you, and if you don't want to put much effort in studying or in your course, don't opt this course. Take a flight and go home. Don't opt it. It's okay. You can take some other course, but this was really one of the tough courses I have taken. Because it was related to MATLAB, it has convolution, it had filters. This course is generally based on if you like signals and systems, you can take it. So it's basically on how to eliminate the noise, or how to isolate the noise using some kind of filters, and there are different methods which explains its efficiency, like RLS method, LS method, Newton's method, descent method. There's a lot of stuff, and it's all practical stuff, so you will need to code it. It's not just the theory. It's 50% theory and 50% marks on assignment, which is related to MATLAB coding. So you get it's generally 4 to 5 assignments. We had 5 assignments because of the professor had a lot of time, so he gave us 5 assignments. But and each assignment has 10% of the marks if you divide it by 5. So 50 by 5 is 10. So 10%, and the other 50% goes to the final exam, where it is completely theory. And to me, the way professor explains is, I think, it's exceptional. Like I mean, I can bet my life that if he would have been in any other course, I would have taken it. But this is something I wasn't expecting that tough to be, because I had to work really hard to get through this course. I got an A-, but still I had to really put my life to pass this course.
Got it. And what about the professor? Like, he gives marks? Like, I understand that the course is difficult and the students need to put efforts, but even if they put efforts, will they get good marks? Or sometimes the course would be such a way that even if you put efforts, you don't get good grades.
So yeah, it all depends. See, the main thing in any course I'm talking about is general thing. The main thing in any course is the TA.
Okay.
The professor has a role, but mainly the TA or the corrector, whoever it is, he has a major role, because the paper goes to him, not the professor. And if you raise a doubt, then professors will come into play. But when you write an exam, the TA has a bigger picture. So it depends on the TA. But when you raise a doubt, and if that's legit, he will definitely improve your marks. He won't deduct your marks for sure, but he will definitely improve your marks. And I had an experience that I was falling some short of around some marks, so I mailed him because I was right. He improved my marks.
Got it.
You can approach him. You can approach the professor anytime.
Perfect. Moving ahead to the next course.
So the next course is a Carlton course. So as you know, our university U Ottawa is in and you can opt the Carlton courses as well, and vice versa. The Carlton people can opt the U Ottawa courses. So here I have opted advanced topic in computer communication, in which we had IoT. So here this course had 50% of the marks on presentation, weekly presentations, and the 50% of marks on the final exams. So weekly presentations. Here, this is in this IoT. There's no here there was no code involved here. So it was all about research. You can say it's a research oriented thing, research paper oriented thing, not a research. So you need to read the papers and you need to write down whatever you have learned. You need to give your explanation and the justification of whatever you have learned in the as it was online. You need to give on Zoom where you used to attend. And yeah, about the professor. So professor, I feel is good, but yeah, it's okay. Like, you can't bank on him for the marks because he's kind of strict, So no, this course is also, my winter was very tough. So this course is like, it was easy, but you can't actually bank on professor, because if he doesn't have any good impression, or at least you good or a neutral impression on you, then he's gonna trouble you, I guess, because I was neutral, so it was fine. But as I have heard in the presentations, I think he wasn't giving proper presentation, so he got a bad impression, and I don't know, he dropped it at the end. Maybe he was falling some short of marks, or he thought he might fail, so he dropped it. So that's how my experience is. And the final exam, as it was online, it was kind of tough. But when I've seen the previous papers, the previous papers are easier because it was offline. So according to me, offline exams are always kept easier than online exams. I'm not sure why they do it, but they do it. So the course exam is easy, and the presentations, it depends on the kind of group you have. If you have good rapport and stuff, then you can pass through.
So this course basically has a group presentation, which is a research oriented. Basically, you take a research paper and then go ahead with that paper, just create a presentation and explain, and then a final exam.
Yeah, so you get a final presentation as well, but you have weekly presentations, and the marks are based on the final presentation. But you need to make sure that you are improving whenever you are explaining your part in the presentation. So every week you need to research something and you need to present it, and it should be in. The professor is very particular about many things. I can't tell you, and I forgot. I think his name is Muhammad Kalha something. I don't remember his exact name.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. Yeah.
So basically, this is a Carlton course, students, and I will be posting the link as well in the description, wherein you can check the timings, wherein you can check the name of the professors as well of the Carlton courses, so that the time doesn't overlap with the U Ottawa courses. So basically, at the same time, you cannot opt for two courses. So make sure that you take the courses wherein the time doesn't overlap. So I'll be posting the link in the description of the video. Moving ahead with the ethics, that is ELG 25295, ethics for design, AI and robotics. So this course was pretty well explained in my previous video with Vineet. Wherein, because this was, I think, one of the compulsory courses for the AI specialization guys, and he has explained it thoroughly in his video. So you can go ahead and you can take this course. This course is both recommended by Vineet as well as by Aayush. Moving ahead, Aayush. So regarding the project specific courses, we also discussed in the initial part of the video that it is not compulsory to do the project. You can still opt
Yes.
for two courses, but what would you recommend, either taking two courses or project, or if it depends on one's own perspective, so how would you recommend students to take these courses?
So personally, I would definitely recommend students to go with the courses because you don't want to risk your life in another person's hand when because of the project. How much ever you work hard, maybe the professor or the person might not. If you need to maintain a rapport, then and if you want, see, it's generally depends on what you really want, right? If you want to do your internship project, you can go with that, or if you just want to if you just want to pass the uh, your degree or something, then you can go with the courses because always courses are easier because the marks are generally divided in assignments and the presentations, so there you can plan accordingly how to study. But in internship project you need to be up to date with the professor or with the company. You need to keep your work, you need to keep working hard, and it's a tough thing, but you can go with that because it will give you a lot of exposure and experience and how to work in a project, how to, if you are taking an industry internship project, the company, how to be in the corporate environment, and yeah, that's the way you can go. But personally I will recommend that if you want to just pass the degree, you can go with optional courses, or else you can go with in project.
Perfect. And for more information regarding the project, since it is compulsory for the AI specialization guys, you can again watch my previous video with Vineet. I will be mentioning the link of the video as well in the description, wherein he has explained about the projects, because he has to take it. Like, it is a compulsory one because they don't have the choices of project or courses. They have the compulsory project thing in their specialization. So I'll mention that you can go ahead and watch the video to get more information regarding this. But according to Ayush, again, most of them usually take the courses because they don't want to fall into trouble by taking any project, because if they don't have a good communication or good rapport with the faculty or the professor, then it is little difficult to get good grades. But then it is ultimately your choice with of whatever you can take. If you're good at projects, if you have a great idea, you can go ahead with the project. You can consult any faculty, any professor of faculty of engineering with any background that on the project. Like, if you're doing on IoT, so you can choose a faculty who's has done a specialization in IoT, and you can consult him. You can give your ideas, and then he will finalize your project, and you can do project with him. Or to go simple, you can just go ahead and do two courses. Take any one GNG course and an ELG course at graduate level, and it's done.
So generally GNG courses are easy, and you cannot, there are ELG courses where professor are easy. So when, if you think like life is this, you like this, go for the industry internship project, or else you can go with the courses.
Perfect. So moving ahead, the co-op opportunities. So as I discussed with you, that I wanted to, the students also wanted to know how are the co-op opportunities and how they apply. I completely understand that, Ayush, even you know that Vineet had already discussed regarding this. So they can also view the co-op navigator status and other stuff. But
Yeah.
would you like to give some insights about the co-op opportunities?
So the co-op opportunity here, see, if according to me, the co-op opportunities in for ELG people is very is sleek, or it's not uh, easy because the what we say, the percentile, the it's it belongs to the people who are 90% 90% percentile, which is top 10 percentage people who are admitted in university. So basically if 10%, 10 people get around 90%, and if you are having 89%, then you are not eligible. Those 10%, those 10 people will be taken. So it's always on the top 10 percentile. And because of the COVID, like many people actually they had online, so maybe they got better marks, so they might have got some good grades because of their hard work and stuff, so they passed through. And generally the co-op for ELG is I can tell in a nutshell, it's tough for ELG people. Yeah.
Perfect. So,
So you can apply from outside, which
yeah.
is the internship thing.
Yes.
You can send your resume to number of companies which are open for internship. For intern, they are looking for internships. People who want to opt for internship. So you can send your resume, and if you really have a good resume, they will take you.
Yes. So basically, when I had a couple of friends who indirectly who were not qualified for the co-op because of the grades or because of the number of students, because the co-op seats are limited and Masters of Computer Science students usually get enrolled in co-op faster than the ELG students. So what the students do is they approach the company directly via LinkedIn or via Indeed or various job opportunity sites, or if you have references here, good references also work. They directly apply to the company job portal and they schedule their interviews if they get selected, and they join as an intern. Once they join as an intern, they can inform the students, usually inform the faculty of the co-op admin team that I have got a job in so and so company as an intern. Then what they do is they will give you a letter of co-op and you can apply for the co-op visa. So this is the entire process. If you don't get a co-op directly from the college, from the university, you can apply outside as well. So thank you so much, Ayush, for the complete description of the entire program of Masters of Engineering in Electrical and Computer Engineering. I know I'm very sorry that I was hurrying to get this video done, and in your busy schedule, I just took some part of your time to get this video done for the students, because everyone were very eager to know what courses to take, how the program would be, and everything. So thank you so much, Ayush, for that. Also, is there any other insights or any other key points that you would tell the students, the upcoming students, to just remember so that they can have a successful path throughout their course?
Yeah, so basically, according to me, you as previously it was the fees was like directly flat rate, and right now it's good for you guys that it's per unit base, which is like if you take 3 units, your fees will be around 4.2 thousand bucks. 4,200 bucks. So you can take like 3 courses in per semester. According to me, I would have done that, but I had the flat rate, so I've taken my different path. So you can take 3 courses per semester, and you can wrap up it in a year, in a year and a half. If you come in fall, you can end it in the next fall. You can do that, and apart from that, it's okay. You can come here, you can study, but don't forget to live your life. That's all I can say.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ayush, once again for all the key points, key insights. I hope this video will definitely be helpful to the students who are enrolling in this current academic year and for the upcoming students in the next few years. I hope this video was helpful to you all. I tried to do this video in a very, very, very quick fashion, so it was just like I wanted to do it early because the course enrollment begins from Tuesday, as you all know, that is 21st of June, 8 a.m. Canadian time. And also thank you, Ayush. I'll also be giving the Ayush LinkedIn profile link on the description. If there is any other doubts regarding the course, regarding the subjects that Ayush did not mention or that you would like to take, so you can ping him directly. I will be also mentioning my LinkedIn profile, my Instagram profile, wherein you can connect to me and you can ask me any general doubts on this topic. I will be happy to help you all. If I will not be able to answer, then what I'll do is I'll ask my friends who are in this course and I'll get the answer for you. You can mention your questions and queries in the comment section below so that it'll be visible to everyone and everyone can relate their questions with yours. that's all from my side. I hope this video is definitely helpful to you all. I'll be coming up with more and more videos for different courses and program in coming 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 days. I hope this video is helpful to you all. If you did like the video, please thumbs up, and please share and subscribe to my channel. This video will definitely help a lot of students. Thank you, Aayush. Thank you all. Have a good one.